Welcome everybody, we are here, it is the TQ Invitational. This is going to be an awesome thing. We are here in round number 2. We're going to be here watching VTPokebunny, a 15-year-old pro gamer. Yeah, he is 50, he's actually 15 years old, I've met him, he's actually also kind of a cool guy. Very skillful. VTPokebunny, the Terran in the bottom, going up against coLRyze, Complexity Gaming's Ryze. Very strong Zerg player in the top. We just saw him take out TQ Sungpot in a great excuse me, I'm burping because I had Diet Pepsi to give you guys caffeine for the amazing cast. Well, hopefully amazing cast. If you guys are enjoying it, definitely appreciate that. As Ryze is an incredibly strong Zerg player, always at the top of the ladders, both Season 1 and Season 2. By the way, guys, you can actually watch the series of Optic Zero against Snova Stalife on my youtube.com/zanderfeverSC. That is my YouTube channel, and Team TQ's YouTube channel. You can go ahead and watch these guys on that as well if you would like. I also want to say thank you to Zeke.com, Z33K.com, for being generally awesome, as they do a lot of tournaments and everything, as you can actually get your own tournaments listed over there, which is great, as you can just create a tournament. It makes it very easy to get your own feel for running tournaments, and they're very nice guys. They'll definitely help you out. So here we have Pokebunny going for a Barracks Rex. Looks like we will not be seeing a 2-Rex. The map is MLG Metalopolis, as does apparently not known by Ryze, as he sent out his Overlord down to here. But we're gonna go ahead and watch these guys play, as Ryze is gonna be thankful that's not Blizzard Metalopolis, because that does allow for a close spawns. But here we have the hatchery first coming from Ryze, going to try and play for an incredibly economic game, really going to help him out as long as he can just survive the early game. Looks like we're not going to see a huge early push from Pokebunny, as he's not going for a 2-Rex. He's going to go ahead and get up his Orbital Command. He's got his Barracks, making a Marine. We'll see what he decides to do, whether he's going to try an early expand or do an early attack to try and keep Ryze inside his base and prevent him from droning, as you really have to be wary of that against the Zerg, is if they can drone for the first 20 minutes without any attacks, they will just have such strong economy that it will almost be impossible to get back into the game yourself. But here we go. We do have this spawning pool almost, actually about halfway done. So it's going to complete a little bit before that hatchery. We're going to see what is going to be happening. We do have Pokebunny going to go up and get a factory. Doesn't the money for it? There it is. The factory being thrown down. Pokebunny could easily be going for a type of Hellion play, as that is incredibly strong. Could also be trying to go for some form of drop play. We'll see if he's going to throw down a reactor on his barracks. It does not look likely, as he is having these Marines completely queued up. But what is he going to be doing? That is the question, because Ryze is such a strong player. Pokebunny is also really strong. I know I think he was like 16-1 or something like that in the Season 2 ladder, which is really strong. Going 16 wins in a row like that, or not 16 in a row, but 16 wins and only 1 loss is a very strong ratio of wins to losses. Ryze is throwing down his Spine Crawler very early on, just in case. But here we have the scouting SCV of Pokebunny going right into Ryze's main base, with the Lings going, just ignoring it. That's kind of funny to see, but we do have the Queen about to pop, going to go ahead and take a shot or 2 off on that SCV. It will actually survive to... Actually, no, it won't. There's, it's about to die. Just one more hit. There it is. A lot of Lings out for Ryze in the early game. Looks like he's fearing a little bit of an early attack. And if we look down here, we do see that Pokebunny is getting Hellions and a Starport. We could be seeing a Hellion drop or a Hellion attack in the and then a drop in the back. That could be a very strong dual attack that might not be easy for Ryze to do. And Ryze, Ling's going directly by this attack. He does know about it, though, because he does have the control of this watchtower. This Hellion's going to go in and do a push at the front. But with Ryze, with this Spine Crawler in the front, should be okay, but the Hellions run around the back. It could take a few hits on those drones at the mineral line, though there's not a ton of mineral line drones at the natural expansion. But there it is, going to go to exactly, run around the back, going to take a few hits, but now where are the Marines? Looks like the Marines are getting, they actually got taken out by the Lings, but now there's a lot of damage going down over there. The units lost tab that... yeah, Lings, yep, those, where are those guys? They're sort of hanging out over here, not really doing much, sort of disjointed with a Marine and a Hellion down there. Pokebunny being, yeah, disjointed, sending his army all over the map. And look at this, we had a run-by over there, with Lings doing a lot of damage to Pokebunny. As Pokebunny, you can see here that he's down to 16 SCVs, and that is it. That is where the Lings went. That's why Pokebunny is being so disjointed, is the fact that he lost so many of those units. You can see the units lost have a lot more just getting taken out over there, but look at this. All these guys are in the yellow. Does Pokebunny go ahead and repair some of them? That's definitely be like. But look at this Tech Lab on the Starport. You can see that there is nothing from it, though, just that one Medivac. But where is that medevac? It's got to be in the field somewhere. There it is. We do have a full medevac down there with a bunch of Hellions in there. We're going to have this drop, and this Overlord will most likely fall. But where are the Lings and everything from? There is Lings from Ryze. We have Queens from Ryze down there as well, but this Overlord is going to go down, and Pokebunny is going to continue pushing in. Pokebunny is actually supply blocked right now. What happened? Something got lost in order for that to happen, but never mind, it's not supply blocked anymore. We can go ahead and actually take out a Queen. No, it's going to get surrounded by Lings, or he's going to pull back. He's doing a great job of keeping his Marines alive. There it is. All his Marines are still alive and really healed up. And he's doing a ton of damage to Ryze. Ryze is below in the food count. Pokebunny is doing a great job of keeping the pressure on. Great micro on his Marines. He did lose one though, but he's moving his medevac with the Marines, which means his medevac can't heal the entire time that this attack is happening. So a little bit of a miss micro on that point. He's also about to lose the medevac. Might want to just lift off his guys, drop him down, and just retreat, keeping his medevac alive. There's a few hits on that medevac, and the Queens will take him out. But look at this. Hellions over here in the natural expansion. Going to try and take out the Menk statue, but taking a few hits from the Spine Crawler, and this is going to be bad. And there is a few drones going down over there, one drone going down, but Pokebunny is unable to do anything more down there. It was like that was taken out. No, he's retreating back there with the medevac as he trying to push him into the main, but we can go ahead and just take care of the drones down here at the natural expansion. There's now no more drones, but look at this. Those Hellions are going to go down. He's actually able to extend the battle. Not a full surround by Ryze. And yeah, these guys are taking a lot of damage. Metabolic boost is not done yet, so these Slowlings are not going to do very much, but there it is. The metabolic boost finishes. There we go. Speedlings are now out. That's definitely going to help Ryze as he is taking a fair bit of damage. In the unit station, we do see that there are 23 SCVs to 38 drones, so almost all of Pokebunny's and superior food count is actually in his army. Look down here, Orla Command is about to finish with Pokebunny. He's going to be able to get his natural expansion up in a second. And look at this. This Starport's not really doing it. Just going straight barracks production. Going to try and keep the pressure on Ryze as much as he possibly can. All these Lings are going to run around. And look at this. There is a transfer as Pokemon's going to go ahead and get his natural expansion up. And look at this. Medevac's going to start healing all the SCVs that took damage from the Zergling run by beforehand. But they are now going to continue to try and do their lively work of mining. As Ryze just not using the Zerglings around very much. Going to go ahead and get up at third base, it seems. Up there it is. Third base going down. Alright, so now here we go. He got all of his gases up. He does have where is it? Oh, there is Spire going down. So Ryze going to go ahead and get up a large mute account. Should be good against this harassed economy of Pokebunny already. Going to be able to harass it even more. Pokebunny not getting his third and fourth gases right now. Just choosing to stay on 2. Really, as he just now started putting the guys back onto this geyser down there, as it was just made. So he definitely feels on the back foot as he is supply blocked. Doesn't have very many SCVs. Look at that. He's just on one round of SCVs on each of those mural lines down there. And he doesn't even feel comfortable mining with his third and fourth gases. Knows that his economy is too weak to do that. And oh my god, there's no defense down here. And look at this. Pokemon's going to start taking losses at this SCV line. Finally going to go ahead and just get them to go down here, but still losing a few and 2. Oh my god. Where is Pokebunny is doing an attack right here. Ryze saw that and just went for the counterattack immediately. But look at this. Pokebunny's medevac is just down there. And this, Spine Crawler is going to go ahead and get taken out before it can really do much. But look at that. All these Lings being pulled back into Ryze's main base to try and help defend it. This is a large SUV, a large Marine and tank count over here. Macro Hatch is not even done yet. Ryze really wants to get Mutas out, but his Bailing Nest is getting picked off. Bailing Nest is going to survive as Ryze is going to send in more Lings. And this is going to be a great job. And what the? I don't want you there. And then we have StarCraft back as opposed to that pop-up that's happening there. But look at this. Banelings and everything's just happening down there. And now, wow, Ryze cleaned that up. Very good job. That stupid pop-up ruining that attack. It's just a beautiful, beautiful defense on Ryze's part. Keeping this Bailing Nest alive. Macro Hatch finishing. Do we even have 6 Mutas in the queue? Going to go ahead and produce 7 Mutas in the queue, but no upgrades from this Spire quite yet. Pokebunny taking a lot of losses in that case. And look at this. Another Ling run by going to happen. And look at Pokebunny. There we go. Finally reaction time. Look at the minimap, seeing this and pulling back his army. And look at this. Ryze going to go ahead and just run to the main. And he's going to try and pick off an SCV or 2. He actually, it's just trying to be annoying. Try and keep Pokebunny inside Pokebunny's base. And we do have a Ling. Ling's getting killed by the Marine. That's rather unfortunate. But look at this. Ryze's third base is now up. And, oh, Muta count. Hello, Muta count. We have 9 Mutas. Another Muta on the way. This will be great for harassing, as look at this. There are no missile turrets around here. No missile turrets whatsoever. I don't think Pokebunny is even aware of that Spire's existence. Oh, he is aware of the Spire's existence, but he is just not preparing. We have another command center being thrown down, but I don't see any evolution, engineering base for Pokebunny. No upgrades are even out for, there's no armory, no upgrades, nothing. Just straight Marine tank right now, getting Medivacs as well. But Pokebunny is really staying on a low economy gameplay. This command center is done, but look at this. Oh, trying to be working, but oh god, 10 Mutas are gonna run in and do so much damage. If they're the Marines though, and Ryze is going to go ahead. There, where you gotta go? Oh my, is this what? Ryze? You could have picked off at the very least 5 SCVs, and that little tag just sending. Oh no! And now Pokemon's gonna have enough time to get up missile turrets if he can just finish his engineering base. Going double engineering base, knows he needs upgrades as well. This action Mutas might have reminded Pokemon that he needs to do that in order to try and get his army strength up. But look at this, and Ryze picked off that injured Medivac. Very, very good move over there. I don't think he even took any Muta losses in that. No Muta losses, just 1 in the red, 1 in the orange, and 2 in the yellow. That is fairly, very good micro on his part. He might try and get all of the Marines inside the main base, and then send in the Lings into the natural expansion, trying to do as much damage as possible. We have siege mode tanks are down there, but where are the Mutas? Forced back by all the Marines. But Ryze is not sending in these Lings into the natural expansion, choosing instead to keep Pokebunny inside his main base as Ryze drones up. 11 drones in production. Ryze really going to try and get up his economy, try and keep Pokebunny inside his. Pokebunny is getting a command center into an orbital command down here at his natural expansion. Could get his third up anytime he wants to. But look at this. Where are the Mutas? Mutas are down here. And, being joined in by more Mutas. 14 Mutas are now there. Or is that 12 Mutas are now there, not 14. And these Lings are all still down here. And look at this. Pokebunny wanted to attack, but being pulled back yet again. Ryze is actually going to be able to pick off a full barracks. That is greedy. Oh my god, that barracks just went down. And looks like the tech lab wasn't really doing much, and the reactor being thrown down into this barracks. Gonna go ahead and replace that barracks by just getting a reactor onto that one. Very, very smart move, as it's actually more economical, as Pokebunny's not really able to he's using his gas at a fairly good rate, but his minerals could still be more, especially with the amount of mules he has and the amount of SCVs he can produce with 3 orbital commands. But look at this, Lings being thrown down here on the low ground, interestingly enough. More Lings going to go ahead and join them. Will they get some Sheffield Banelings? That would be very, very likely. We look over here, the Baneling nest is still alive with some Sheffield Hooks researched and good. But look at this, Pokebunny is still at 0-0. 1-1 is about to finish. He does only have this 1 missile turret down here in that mineral. That's a lot of free, vulnerable space. This missile turret is also down there. But, yeah, look at this. Pokebunny really does not want to invest in missile turrets. 2 over here, but he's completely vulnerable at this refinery down there. We do have Ryze getting up a 4th base as we speak. There we go. Central Banelings are moving in. All of these Mutas, large Muta count. Wow, look at that. 1 does. 2 got picked off. Look at Pokemon. He's stemmed for that one, but he does have a large count of those guys. But there it is. Banelings. Banelings just running in. Pokemon was not paying enough attention to pull back these guys. Look at this. All these Mutas, a lot of them did go down, but Ryze is continuing to push the issue as all these siege tanks are really not going to do much against the Mutas. But look at that. Stem Marines. Free siege tank. But look at this. Pokebunny put down the food count to a very low degree, 92 to Ryze's 150. That is definitely painful. Ryze is looking good. We'll just say that. Ryze is looking good. Producing 5 more Mutas, 20 more, he's only got 63 drones, so that's a very hefty army count right now, almost a full 100, while Pokebunny's half of his food count is made up of SCVs. More Lings are running around. Ryze is really controlling his units well. It did take a lot of Muta losses in that attack, but he just did so much damage to Pokebunny. Just worrisome if that was just too much of a cost to lose that significant investment of those Mutas. But here we go. Going to go ahead and take out that, taking out that missile turret. And now getting free reign at all of these reactors, which are essentially a barracks each. Great micro. Gonna go ahead and save that last Muta. Gonna run away. Here's the stem. Picks off a Medivac, but at the loss of a Muta. That is, I guess that's an equal cost in the respect that Medivacs cost 100, and so do Mutas. But here we go. Look at this. Pokebunny has got his 3rd base up, getting missile turrets. Ryze is doing a great job of using those Mutas effectively. And we have a free tank. That's rather generous of Pokebunny. But look at this Ryze with slow overlords moving around. This 4th base is now fully up and functional, still even spreading creep. We did have an infestation pit going down for Ryze somewhere on the map. Where is that infestation pit? There it is. Going to be able to get up his Hive Tech Broodlords if he reveals that they are necessary. And what Pokebunny is just not There we go, repairing this Orbital Command finally. But look at all the SUV and Mule losses that are happening right there, over there. He actually could have taken out that Orbital Command really easily if they just continued. +1 attack is... Oh, flying right over... Oh, my God. Flying right over all of those Marines, taking a lot of losses. No, don't go right back over there. That's definitely a bad spot. Move your Mutalisks. Okay, there we go. He moved the Mutalisks. So Ryze is definitely looking better on that respect. Alright, so here we go. All of these Marines are running around, still alive. But look at this, all this huge, gigantic Ling running by. Oh, but they're caught up on the ramp. Oh, Banelings. The line of SCVs are just begging to be killed. Oh, but look at that. Oh, going after the Marines. But look at this. Ryze is just whittling down Pokebunny so much. These Lings are doing a ton of damage, just taking down everything. Ryze is being so effective right now. Pokebunny is really not looking good right now. He's actually looking almost like GG as Ryze is approaching max, using his Mutas to maximum effectiveness, is completely surrounding all of those Marines, and these Medivacs are just not going to be able to heal anything. There's GG from Pokebunny. Ryze can go up 1-0.